Everyone. I am Lalitya from BVRIT College. Today we have done a project on smart irrigation system. The main aim of the project is to supply water to the field when the moisture level of the soil is down under a particular value, and when the moisture level of the soil increases, automatically the pump turns off. So we have designed the system using some particular components. We used an USB UART cable and an Arduino board, ESP826601 Wi-Fi module, and 9-volt battery, an L293 motor driver board, and an soil sensor module. So these are all the components we have used to design this particular smart irrigation system, as well as in order to write the code on Arduino board, we have used a software called Arduino software, and we have written the code in C++ language. Analyzing the project in a practical way, I would like to explain the functions of each component present over here. First component is USB UART cable. So this cable has an USB connection at one end and an UART connection at the other end. This helps us to power up the Arduino board. So the main function of this cable is to power up the Arduino board. Second, coming to the Arduino Uno board, this is a microcontroller board which consists of many pins, such as digital pins, analog pins, and as well as voltage pins and ground pins. So mainly all the components such as motor driver board and ESP8266 Wi-Fi module ground pins are connected to the Arduino board. Because if there is an irregularity in the voltage being supplied, in order to avoid the damage being caused to these components, all the ground connections are connected to the microcontroller board, and as well as in the powering up of the ESP8266 Wi-Fi module, and as well as the powering up of the Wi-Fi sensor module, the connections are given from the Arduino microcontroller board. We connect the voltage pins from microcontroller board to the sensor module. So from the microcontroller board they get the power, and we also connect the analog pin of the soil sensor module to the Arduino board, so that usually the computer understands what is written in the form of digital language or binary language. So when we connect the moisture level sensor analog pin to the analog pin of the microcontroller board, it tries to make the system understand and convert the analog signals to a digital format. The same vice versa meaning for the digital pins. If it is connected to a digital pin, the digital format is converted to the analog, but as of this system is designed, the only analog concept is used, where it is connected to the analog pin, so that the analog signal or the moisture level of the soil is conveyed in a binary format to the system. Coming to the motor driver board, this motor driver board is essential so that the motor regulates or functions properly. So it is essential in order to regulate the voltage, and also the motor driver board, presently it has two input pins, but as only moisture level is taken here, so we connect only one input pin. And we have also used a 9-volt battery in order to power up the motor. And the function of ESP8266 Wi-Fi module is the data being collected from the soil moisture sensor. If we feel that we have to display or we have to transfer this data into some visualization charts or anything, this Wi-Fi module is very useful to us. So this Wi-Fi module establishes internet to this particular system, so that all this data gets collected and it is published on a cloud server. In this project we are using a cloud server on ThingSpeak website. So now if we see practically, this soil moisture sensor is placed in an wet area, so that's why the water is not getting pumped up. So now if I place the soil moisture sensor in an dry area, for suppose here it is dry, so I'll place here. So now if you see, the soil is getting filled with. So now we can say that the smart irrigation system which we have developed right now is efficiently working based on the moisture level. So now the system is perfectly able to deliver water based on the moisture level of the soil. When the moisture level of the soil is low, it's supplying water, and when the moisture level of the soil is high, it's automatically turning off the pump. So now this is the code which we have written in Arduino software using C++. So first, in order to connect Wi-Fi to the ESP826601 model, we have defined the Wi-Fi name as well as the password, and here using the C++, we have written the code. Is majorly divided into two parts. First, we have focused the code on writing writing the code in such a way that first the soil moisture should be able to read the moisture level of the soil, and second, the code is divided into certain part where based on the moisture level it will understand to turn on or off the pump, and in the third part we have written the code we have written the code in such a way that it connects to the ThingSpeak cloud server and will be able to deliver the data collected over here to the cloud server. So it's essential for us to connect to a ThingSpeak cloud server, so we will be able to access whenever we wanted to view the system. For suppose if I'm not available here, I would be able to log into the ThingSpeak website and check whether my smart irrigation system is working properly and delivering the water properly or not. So here is a ThingSpeak website where the data is being collected and being visualized as a chart form. So I have drawn two charts where in the field 1 chart we can see the soil sensor level, and for an variation of every 15 seconds the data gets uploaded here. And coming to the field 2 chart, it is about the pump status being displayed. So currently as the moisture level is down, the pump status is showing 100 here, so 100 means the pump is on. So here by seeing both of these charts I can understand whether my pump is on and off, and also I can for a time of every 15 seconds I can understand the soil sensor or the moisture level of the soil. And coming to the future scope of how this project can be developed, for a stance like humidity sensor as well as temperature sensor can also be added, and weather monitoring system can also be added, which gives time to time updates on your phone on how the crop is the crop status is or the weather status is, because weather also plays a major role in agriculture. Apart from the moisture level of the soil, the temperature as well as the humidity, both of them has a vital role to play in agriculture. So in future we can add a humidity sensor and temperature sensor, and as well as a weather monitoring system to this particular project, so that it gets used, it is very useful. And as well as the limitations, coming to the limitations of the project, majorly, if you take a whole area of a field which is completely wet, but at only a certain area it is dry, if you place the soil moisture sensor at the dry area, it starts turning on the pump. So the moisture level of the soil will be calculated to only the particular area where you place the sensor. If suppose the whole field is wet and only at one point of area the it is dry, and you place the soil moisture sensor at that particular area, the whole field gets irrigated, which is a disadvantage. And this can be overcome by placing many soil moisture sensors, but it couldn't be economical. So this is the only limitation of this project. Thank you.